Welcome to Sinbin Stream. Tonight, NHL playoff hockey. Game 5, Eastern Conference Final. Montreal Canadiens at Carolina Hurricanes from Raleigh, North Carolina, where the Canes lead the series 3-1. Montreal facing an elimination game. Let's get our audio checks. Thanks for being here. Didn't think I was going to be able to do this one. Luckily, an appointment for an AT&T tech opened up today. Otherwise, I would have had to wait till Saturday night for WNBA or... Ow! Just smashed my knee on the desk. Great start. All right, let's check the audio on YouTube. All right, we are good. And I got to fix my... Actually, can I close the chat? I can't close it. I don't know why my tablet always has chat issues. There we go. All right, we had people in before the stream started. My clock is a little bit ahead of TNT's. It's about a 7:15 Central, 8:15, 8 Eastern, 7:6, 5:15 Pacific. I think the Hurricanes wrapped this series. Says Ricky, I would like this series to go 7 games or 6. Yep. Connor, what's up? How's it going? Thanks, Ricky. Yes, Montreal has been good on the road. No doubt about that. All right. I'm assuming it's Dobish versus Anderson. Let's see who's carrying in the torch. Wait, nope, sorry. We're in Carolina. Scratch that. It was very red in there. I thought for a moment we were in the Bell Center, but we are not. Let me get the anthem queued up. I'm ready to go. Where is it? There it is. Band only. Yeah, no lyrics. All right. All right. Nobody's on the ice, so I don't know what's taking so long here. Huge, prolonged hurricane. Man, plenty of flashing lights, too. Good gravy. All right, come on. All right, the officials and the linesmen are out there. We've got that going. Here goes the, good evening, Dan. Here goes the, maybe the end of a great season, but then who knows, it's hockey, anything can happen. Yeah, they're good on the road, so maybe we extend it to a 6-game. Hopefully. Man, I gotta trim my nails, fingernails. All right, can we... Okay, well, they're finally... Luke Kuechly, the former Carolina Panther linebacker, ringing the hurricane siren, I guess. Kind of thought we'd be further along than this, but I guess we still got about 6 minutes yet. All right, here come the Canes. Yeah, it's Frederick Anderson leading the way. Anderson 11-1, 1.44 goals against, 928 save percentage, 3 shutouts in the playoffs. Assuming it's going to be Dobish 9-9, 2.53 goals against, 912 save percentage, and 0 shutouts. Lenovo Center, Raleigh, North Carolina. My tablet's Lenovo. If the Habs get beat, I don't think the Sabres would not have fared any better. Yeah, I agree. And it's a moot point. You know, Montreal won in Game 7. Yeah, it was overtime, but Montreal had already beaten the Lightning in Game 7. But looking forward to watching Buffalo and Montreal play next season. And if possible, I realize that I might be able to pull in a Milwaukee station for Chicago Sportsnet to be able to get Blackhawks games for free. I won't get White Sox or Bulls. Not that I particularly want it, but for free rather than paying $20 a month just for the Blackhawks. I gonna give it a shot because I don't know if the Rockford station will have Packer games when the Bears are on at the same time or not, but I know Milwaukee will. So gonna be for week 2 and week 4, and I believe week 13, they're at the same time and on the same station. So, all right, we haven't even started the anthems. I feel like we're way behind. I don't think they can get the anthems in 4 minutes or less. I think they've been dragging their feet. And for if necessary, all 7 games in the Stanley Cup Finals will be 7 Central. So I anticipate maybe 7:25.
Organization as a father and advisor, Claude left a lasting legacy on our great game. Our thoughts are with his family, friends, and every player whose life he impacted.
Moment of silence for Claude Lemieux. Yeah. So sad. Rest in peace, Claude. All right. I think we're finally after that. Oh, we got the roster report so we can confirm. All right, it is Anderson backed up by Bussy and Dobish backed up by Fowler. Okay, we're doing the Canadian anthem. Scratches for the Canes, Serrato, Riley, Delorier, Kotkaniemi, and the third goalie, Kachetkov. For the Canadians, Gallagher, Engstrom, Beck, both Jackeye brothers, or both Jackeye. Reinbacher, and then Kapanen. Ugh. And the third goalie, Montebo. All right. In the WNBA, Liberty 25, Mercury 19, 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mystics 31, Sparks 27, 3:52 in the second. Sky trail the Lynx. They're in Chicago. Lynx 27, Sky 18, 5:07, second quarter. We'll check baseball later. All right, anthem's underway. And I forgot to unmute it. Gosh darn it. 1 second. We'll try again. There we go. Sorry about that. Hey Adele, what's up? How you doing? Hope you're having a good night. Dan, hope you're having a good night. Connor and Ricky, hope you're having a good night as well. And everybody watching and listening. wrapping up soon. Muted. All right. Just about set. Yep, there's Dobich. The Habs are in white going left to right. Canes in black going right to left. I wish they would wear their reds. I really don't understand. I prefer this logo to the one they have with the hockey stick and the two hurricane flags on it. I don't know. I don't get it. Sounds good, yeah. I've got water. Plenty of snacks already, but just water from here on out. All right, we're underway. Taken away. Habs have a 2-on-1 shot wide. I mean, sorry, not the Habs, the Canes. My bad. Right off the draw, and then Miller dumps it in. They'll have to tag up. Wow. Not a good start for Montreal. I said the wrong team name. Not a good start for me either. All right. Well, let's get a reset here, Habs. Blue line shot. Looks like a glove save held on by Dobich. Right off the draw, somehow the Hurricanes got a 2-on-1. The only person back, I think, was Dobson. And Blake put it high. I don't think it hit the post. I don't think Dobich hit it. Yeah. Blake just sent it a little bit high. They just got their first shot after that. Oh, brother. And Aho has been kicked from the draw. Faceoffs won back to Hudson. Couldn't get it out. Canes dump it in behind the net. Shot. Big rebound sent towards Dobich, and he hangs on. 19-16. Might have been Jarvis on the shot. Ugh. Not a great start from Montreal here. No ozone time yet. Haven't even gotten it past the red line. I was going to say, they did pick up 2 shots. I was wondering if they would count them. And they missed the draw on TNT. Far boards. And finally, the Habs get it over the red line. Suzuki dumps it in, immediately sent out by the Canes. We played a minute. Canes in their own... Habs in their own end, turned it over. Ehlers sent one wide and maybe high at 18:50, the whistle. Good gravy. Oh, sorry, you've had a rough week. Maybe as a Canadiens fan, yeah, but sorry. Yes. I happened to get an appointment at 12 noon Friday. The guy was here quarter to 12 instead of noon Saturday. Just lucked into an opening at like 11. All right, finally the Canadiens have it behind the Carolina net. Now to the blue line. It's dumped in. Near corner. Walker couldn't get it out. Montreal keeps it in, sends it behind the net. Texier tried to get to it. Battling behind the puck. Oh, it came right through the slot. Hudson kept it in. He just got tripped. That's got to be a penalty. Where's the Are you kidding me? He got hooked or tripped. Okay, yeah, we do have a delayed penalty. I was like, the guy in the nearest corner didn't have his arm up. It must have been the other ref with the call then. I was about to put, yeah, this is still not called, no whistle yet. Dobson pass. They'll take it at the red line. Dobson back in front of his own net. And brought up by Suzuki over the red line into the near boards and finally touched on the play by Carolina. Whistle sounds at 17:32. Svechnikov for tripping Hudson. It was pretty clear. It was actually not his stick. It was his left skate that he tripped Hudson with. That looked, I mean, I know I'm rooting for the Habs, but that almost looks like intent to injure. Yeah, I saw the Lemieux. I think I got the signings too. I'll double check later. Oh yeah, let's go on this power play. Suzuki fell down and is slow to get up. And he has been kicked out of the draw. All right, Montreal power play. Slavkovsky does not win the draw. Stahl tipped it out, and then Martinuk tipped it out. Sent down the length of the ice. Dobish leaves it for Hudson. Hudson to the right wing. Caulfield drops it back. Picked up by Suzuki into the O-zone. Right up the middle. Offsides. At 17-12. Okay, Eb, let's go. Yes. Bond, what's up? Thank you. Yes, true. He won the Cups 4 times, but yeah, you're right. On that 95 Devils Cup run. Yep. Yeah, he was an instigator. Of course, I was probably always rooting against him, though. All right, sent into the near corner after a clear. Carolina's PK is 21 for 22 at home in the postseason. Habs haven't even gotten a shot on goal yet. Demidov sends it down. Cross ice pass. Demidov at the point. On net, but a little wide, actually. Caulfield takes it. Far circle pass. Down low. 1 minute gone on the power play already. Back to the blue line. Near circle Demidov. Cross ice. Point. Hudson. Down low. Slavkovsky. Big rebound. Nobody got to it. Right outside the crease. No, nobody for the Habs, I mean. And Carolina gets it to neutral ice. Hudson retrieves it. Both teams getting some changes. 30 seconds to go on the power play. And just a shot on goal to show for so far for Montreal. Excuse me. Dump in. Far corner. 15 seconds on the power play. Now near corner. Back to the blue line. Texier sends it around. He gets it back behind the net. Centered, tipped wide by Newhook. And that'll do it. That is cleared by Carolina. So they had some chances. They got one. Nope, they took that shot away. Never mind. 0 shots on goal. Cancel that. Now that, wait, nope. Yeah, they took it away. HBO is just, or TNT's slow to update. Bolduc sends it behind the net. Anderson got it to somebody in the corner. Deneau sends a shot. Big rebound. Far circle. Nobody got to it. Actually, Dobson, he had it taken away. Who was that? Why am I blanking? Who was 28? Sorry. Oh, Carrier. I keep forgetting Carrier. Dobish freezes the puck. 14:46. Forget Carrier on Carolina all the time. All right, now they give him that shot back, so I don't know what's going on with these official scores. Recent, okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I know. I know everybody's sick of me complaining, but oh my gosh, it's just it's so it's so bad it's distracting. That's how bad. Oh my god, official score, make up your mind. 0 shots for Montreal now. My gosh, the Carolina official score is wishy-washy here. All right, behind the net, Dobish plays it. It's picked up by the Habs. And Gooley waiting for a breakout or a line change to finish. Maybe both. Sent in. Evans is chasing it behind the net. Far corner, looking, tried to center it. Got it back. Newhook tips it. Taken away by the Canes. Pass to the near side. Jankowski to the far side. Far circle. Shot was blocked. And a pass. And dumped in. Behind the net. And it's Miller with it for the Canes behind their own net. Waiting for the breakout. Passes to the left near boards. Stahl crosses to the far side, far circle, far corner. Sent it behind the net. Shot after a pass by Ehlers. That was saved. I missed who got the shot, pardon me. Slavkovsky at the neutralized pass. Suzuki up the middle, near circle. Suzuki tried to send a pass or a shot. It got stolen by the Canes and sent down the length of the ice. Not on net, so that means icing at 13-11. Okay, are we counting this Montreal shot? This is literally the third time they've like given it, taken it away, and then given it back again. It's been insane. Oh, the Carriers are not related. Gotcha. I know that it keeps going back and forth because I try to go by NHL.com and it has changed so many times. Face off in the far circle. No clear winner yet. Somebody's holding Veleno's stick. It was Jordan Stahl. Where's the penalty? Like right on the draw. He had a whole, like, it wasn't just like a brief thing. He had it on. He had his hand on for extended time. And then a late, offsides call? They're showing Claude Lemieux walking the torch in, too, for Game 3. It's so sad. All right, that's the first media timeout. No score. 12:51 remains. Carolina up 5-1 in shots. Ay. And like I said, Stahl was... Whoop, I almost spilled water all over my keyboard. Stahl was just holding on to Veleno's stick for extended time there. I agree. And I was just puzzled by the fact that the nearest ref didn't have that call on the trip either. And that was that was skate to skate or skate to leg. It wasn't like it was a stick offense. Like he tripped him with the stick. Oh, yeah. Are the Wolves playing tonight? I don't remember. No, they're playing Saturday. Wolves won Game 1 3-2 over Colorado, though, in the Calder Cup Western Conference Finals. Yep, so that's good news. I would get some of the one game I could do would be Wednesday, because Tuesday will either be Game 7 of the Eastern Finals or Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. So we know we'll have hockey Tuesday. We just don't know if we're going to have hockey Sunday night. In lieu of that, I guess we would do baseball. Or I'll take the night off. I got to pick up my son sometime that day. Oh, that game's at 6:30. So after Sunday, After Sunday, every game will be 7 o'clock. 7 Central. That's right. I forgot that game's a little earlier. Dang. All right, back from commercial break. Underway again. At the neutral ice, Carolina skates it in, sends it behind the net. Somebody lost a stick. Up the near boards, Habs get it to Suzuki. He missed Slavkovsky. Dobson has it far circle shot wide into the far corner. Carolina sends it out. And Stahl hits Matheson. Puck is in the near boards. Slavkovsky gets it stolen. Taken behind the net by, was that Slavin? And finally sent out by Montreal to neutralize. Carolina tags up and dumps it into the far corner. Jarvis hit some Montreal defenseman. It's popped up into the air. Slavkovsky knocked it down. Pass to Texier. Texier chases it into the far corner. Montreal has picked up their second shot on goal now. Sent out by Carolina. Looks like Gooley takes it behind the net. Gooley's still waiting. Gooley still out the far boards, down the length of the ice. And that is a whistle for icing on Montreal at 11:26. What was that? What did they just replay? All right, after the draw, it's out to neutral ice. Montreal gets it back now in their defensive zone. Over the red line, Deneau passes, left wing. Deneau sends it behind the net. Carolina gets there first, sends it up the near boards to Taylor Hall. Hall skates it in. It's dumped into him in the near corner. He sends it back to Gostish Bear over to the far circle. Shot. Rebound sent out of the zone to the neutral ice. Blake with the puck down low towards the net. That's a goal. Might have been Stan Coven. Ay, ay, ay. One nothing. Nope, they give it to Hall. Hall from Stan Coven and Blake. Oh my goodness. Come on, Montreal. Ooh. Texier got Hall high. That should have been a penalty. They missed that. Wait, are they sure Hall tipped this in? I guess he... Oh, fudge. Just too many people near the crease. Stan Coven and then Hall tipped in the rebound. 5-hole, I believe. Will Montreal... Oh, I think they are. Montreal's challenging it for goaltender interference, I assume. Or was it offsides? Hey, Sportsdom, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, review, but did they say offsides or interference? Nope, it's goalie interference challenge. Yeah, Stan Coven kind of runs into Dobish. All right, so goaltender interference. Well, we'll see. I mean, Stan Coven ran into him, and his stick is still in the crease, so I think it was a good idea to try and challenge it because, yeah, Dobish couldn't move his stick. No, they called it a goal. They called it a goal. Dang, I don't think Stankoven could move his stick. I mean, not Stankoven. I don't think Dobish could move his stick, so now they're going to have to serve a penalty for delay a game. St. Louis wants an explanation, too. He can't believe it. Dobish couldn't move his stick. I think that should have been goaltender interference. Damn it. I don't understand. Stankoven is on top of Dobish's stick. He couldn't move to make the save. If he had his stick free, he would have been able to make that save. I don't understand this. So I don't know who's serving it. I'll just throw somebody in. We'll put in Kirby Doc because I don't even know. All right, here we go. Power play and the 1-0 lead. All right, Carolina has the puck. Back to Gostisbehere at the blue line. Shot by Ehlers, big rebound. Back to the blue line. Ehlers down low. To the neutral, Jarvis in the corner. Sent behind the net. Gostisbehere right up the middle. Blocked to the near boards. And behind the net. I think that's Ehlers again. Far corner, Svechnikov to Ehlers. Man, a couple people went down, and Montreal finally clears it down the length of the ice. Gostisbehere picks it up. I still have no idea who served the penalty. Back to the blue line. Far circle, shot. Dobish saves it and hangs on. 9:26. It's got to be their 9th shot. Yep, it is. I don't get it. I don't know how that wasn't goaltender interference. It's all to do with the stick. It's less of him getting hit. I agree. It's ridiculous. He slammed into him, but he was on top of the stick. It had more to do with that, I think. All right, power play continues. Hey, what's up, Gracie? Connor says hello. Hope you're doing well. We'll have to check the Blue Jays later. Miller at the point. 30 seconds to go on the power play. That one's wide. Rebound to the sent out down the length of the ice. 20 seconds left in the power play as Miller brings it up to the right wing. Behind the net. Not far corner. Blue. Now Montreal gets it out. Evans gets run into. Taken away, though, into the near boards. 4 seconds on the power play. That was Newhook. And the power play is over. Oh, I was one number off. Bull Duke is the one who served it, not Kirby Doc. All right, blue line keeper with 8.5 to go. It's out to neutral ice, up ahead. Near circle, backhander sent high by Bolduc. It went into the netting above the glass. Bolduc and Miller getting into it, and TNT cuts away from it. They're in such a hurry to get the break, they failed to show the pushing and shoving going on. All right, 1-0 on a bogus goal. Should have been goaltender interference on Stankoven. And we're at the under 10 media timeout. Shots are 8-3 Carolina. Here's the Hall goal. All right, Gostisbehere at the neutral ice. Passes to Blake. Blake passes to Stankoven. He drives to the net. Runs into Dobish. Is on top of his stick, so Dobish can't move to make the save. And Taylor Hall puts it in 5-hole. Just a complete crap show of a goal. Yeah, I agree. I mean, once I realized his stick was pinned and he couldn't move, with his right hand. Whoops, I didn't mean to bump the mic. Once I realized that, I'm like, yeah, that should have been goaltender interference. It had less to do with the fact that he ran into him and more that he was on top of the stick and he was unable to move the stick. I don't understand it. Oh, no. No, that's bad news. Yep, Orioles 5, Blue Jays 0, bottom 6. We will have Game 3 of that series for you Sunday morning, 11:15, off of Peacock. Yeah, St. Louis still not happy. That was crap goal. Yeah, but he's on the stick. How is that not holding the stick or anything? How is that not goaltender interference? I don't get it. That's a terrible call. Should have been no goal. So you're allowed to just hold on to the goalie's stick and then he can't make a save and that's a good goal. That makes no sense. Yes, it was called a goal on ice, but upon review, you can't just hold the goalie's stick. I don't understand. Blue line keeper, wide by the Canes, behind the net. Oh, rebound into the far circle. Shot, rebound, good saves by Dobish. And now he freezes it in the crease as he's sitting down. .749 remaining. Shots are now 10-3. Dobish doing everything he can to keep them in this game and in the series. 2 point-blank shots. I still can't believe that. Should not have been a goal. You could just hold on to the goalie's stick or pin it against the ice, and that's not interference. Up the middle, pass to the near circle towards the net. Somehow Dobish kept it out. It may have gone wide. Canadians going the other way. Dump it in from the red line. Somebody got hit along the benches, too. Canes already sent it out with the saucer pass. And they've picked up shot 11 and 12's coming up. Svechnikov shot. Glove save held on by Dobish at 7-12. Mets are winning. I agree. I still am in shock that that was a goal. I mean, it's textbook. I mean, if it's not goaltender interference, it's stick holding or holding the stick. And they missed one earlier. I mean, they did miss a penalty on... They missed a penalty on each team, but... All right, shot... far corner, I don't know. We're on the... we got a whistle. We were on the behind the net cam. I think this is a Carolina penalty. They can't believe it because why would they ever believe they committed a penalty? Now we get goalie interference? You got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me. Dobish initiated it. He was going back to the crease and shoved him into the crossbar. And they call that goaltender interference. My goodness. Oh my gosh, these refs have no idea what a penalty is in hockey, apparently. Dobish initiated the contact. Because he's heading back to the crease, and Svechnikov was skating through the crease. Maybe that's it. Montreal on the power play, but we know how anemic it is on the road, especially. 0 for 1, no shots, because they gave that shot, took it away, gave that shot, took it away, gave that shot, took it away. About 3 times. Cleared by Martinook. Dobish leaves it for Hudson. 30 seconds gone on the power play. Suzuki passes to Demidov. Suzuki chases in the near corner. Walker sends it around and out for the Canes. Ay, ay, ay. That's great googly moogly. Drop pass. Okay, can we go to the regular camera? We're on the penalty box cam for some unknown reason. All right, finally. Dumped in. Thank God TNT is done after this series. No more TNT for frickin' hockey. Newhook looking down low to the point. Kept in wide of the net into the far corner. Texier couldn't get there, and it's cleared down the length of the ice by Carolina. No shots on goal. Again, in the power play. Under 30 seconds on this 5-on-4 man advantage. Excuse me. Skated up the middle, now to the near boards. Texier turns it over, and it's not cleared. Texier got it back. Behind the net, Slavin battling with Doc. And it's sent out by the Canes. Power play is over. 2-on-2 the other way. Shot. Dobish saves it and hangs on. At 4:57. A little bit of pushing and shoving. That is the under 6 media timeout. 0 for 2 on the power play for Montreal and 0 shots on goal as well. Let's go Canes. I'll be saying that in the Stanley Cup Finals, if they make it. Yeah, but again, Dobish initiated it, I guess. I don't think so. Did you see the goaltender interference? This game should be 0-0. Stankoven was literally laying on top of Dobish's stick, and he couldn't make the save. Yeah. That's interesting. Well, I assume you're a fan of some other team and don't like Montreal then. I've enjoyed watching Montreal. I've enjoyed watching Buffalo this year. That's why I was cheering for both teams. It's a shame they had to play each other. Liberty up 39-35 on the Mercury. 6:45 in the third. Mystics lead the Sparks 49-45. 6:57 to go in the third. Sky down big to the Lynx. 53-37. 4:55 to go in the third. Let's go Habs. That's coming from a Devils fan, so there you go. I'm a Kings fan first. I will root for the Blackhawks if I can get them, if they're good too. Hopefully I can get them for free over the air out of Milwaukee. Over the air via antenna from Milwaukee. Hey, the Jays are coming back. Down 5-4, top of 7. So they're only down 1 to the Orioles in Baltimore. All right, Hall is not taking the draw. I don't know why they keyed him. Jeez. And guess what? False start on the draw. Deneau gets kicked. Veleno steps in against Stankoven. Kept in by the Canes. Sent to the far circle. Shot and a goal. Man alive. What happened there? 2-0. Oh my goodness. Okay, they had to have gotten a shot on goal for the goal. Stankoven's 9th from Hall and Nikishin. Hall stayed with it, found Stankoven in the far circle, and may have even hit Dobish's glove, side shoulder. It was very high, and it may have gone in off his shoulder and in. So it's 2-0. And things continue to look horrific for Montreal. Can't get any shots on goal. Can't prevent wide open chances. Can't get a break from the refs on an obvious. So it should be 1-0 now, but can't get a break on what I thought was a good challenge for goaltender interference. At least holding the stick of the goalie. Going the other way into the far circle, shot blocked by Miller. Miller, they get it to the blue line, over the red, dump it in, and Jarvis fell down, but Montreal, Gooley takes it behind his own net. We've got under 4 to play in the first. Okay, so somehow shots are still 13-3, so they scored a goal without a shot, I guess. 3:49, or they took a previous shot away and then added one. Okay, offsides on Montreal is the whistle. Yes, 1 through 8, please. Should never have been Flyers. No, actually, Carolina dumped it into the bench, so it was not offsides. Yeah, we need 1 through 8. Centered shot. Oh, I think that hit the post, or it was a good save by Anderson. Dobson, another shot. Caulfield into the far boards. Martinook tipped it away, though. Now they add the 14th shot. You know damn well it was for the goal. They just were so lazy they hadn't added it. Montreal dumps it in from the red line. Yeah, it's not just TNT. The official scores are horrific in some of these arenas. Sent down the length of the ice. Breakaway for Robinson. Another goal. Are you kidding me? Oh, jeez Louise. Man, just put in Fowler. Stop the bleeding. Something. You got to change something. It's clearly not working now. This series might be over. It's going to take a miracle. Robinson from Carrier. A saucer pass from the corner. And Montreal gets beat. Robinson outraced somebody and went 5-hole on Dobish. Matheson tried to slash him or trip him, and it didn't work. Nah, I don't know. I can't stand the Knights, though. I can't stand Torse. I can't stand Carter Hart. Glove save, Dobish at 3 minutes. Ugh, this is like a long, slow, painful death here. All right, maybe not the appropriate metaphor at the moment. Sorry for that. All right, at the red line, Montreal, Texier sends it back to the defense. All right, Montreal, you need the next goal. Otherwise, it's over. You can't go down 4-0. Far corner, Deneau sends it behind the net. Up the near boards and kept in. Or sent out, pardon me, by Carolina. Montreal's defense has it. 2:20 to play. Hudson behind his own net. And it's into the far corner. Bolduc. And taken and sent up the middle for the Canes. Near circle. Jarvis with the puck. Aho's there, battling with Burakovsky? Or was it, it might have been Veleno. Net nearly got dislodged from behind the net. Puck is now in the near corner. They took a shot away from Carolina. Blue line sent around. Minute and a half to go in the opening period. Red line and a dump in. Carolina has the puck. And dumped in. Picked up by Montreal behind their own net. Matheson passes. It goes up the near boards. And let's see. Pass to Evans. Evans sends it in. Under a minute remaining in the first. Sent up one-on-one. Robinson in the near boards. Passed. Out of the zone. Carolina dumps it in again. I think that was Carrier. Dobish leaves it for Matheson. Matheson waiting. 30 seconds to go. Pass ahead. Left wing. Far circle. What, offsides? What a late call. He's already at the net before they stop play. What was that replay for? I don't even get. Oh, Akamoto homeward for Toronto. Yeah, I know. It looks like the last game for sure. It's down 3-0. They have been outplayed the last two games badly. Especially the first periods have been a disaster. Right? All right, after the draw, Stahl sends it ahead. And it's into the far corner. That is Struble. Man, I forgot who Struble was for a second. He dumps it down the length of the ice. Somehow that wasn't icing. Walker turned it over. Hudson's shot is blocked by Miller. And no, that's just the end of the first. I thought we had a call. We played 20 minutes. Carolina leads 3-0, and the shots on goal are 15-4. We'll do all. We did the one visualizer. We'll do them all. Yeah, Miller just blocked that last shot with his back. Wow. Ay, ay, ay. What a mess for Montreal. All right, let's do the visualizers. Again, a turnover. Gostisbehere sent it to Blake. Blake sends it to Stankoven, who drives the net, runs into Dobish, pins his goalie stick, and Hall puts it in 5-hole. And they served a penalty because their challenge was no good. Stankoven, let's see, sent around behind the net to Hall from Nikishin. And Hall just stayed with it, found Stankoven wide open, and he buried it like glove side off the shoulder of Dobish. And then another 5-hole goal. Carrier saucer passes it to neutralize, and Robinson takes it the distance. It's a pass right. Yeah, just got by Matheson. Matheson was the last man to have a chance, and he got beat. And that's why it's 3-0. All right, hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up or the like button on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both helps with getting the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is faster and commercial free. Ay, ay, ay. Well, we got to shake up the luck for Toronto. All right. Again, as mentioned, shots are 15-4 Canes. Faceoffs 13-9 Montreal. Montreal's 0 for 2 on the power play. No shots on goal. Carolina's 0 for 1. Hits 11-5 Canes. Block shots 4-2 Canes. Takeaways 9-4 Canes. I'm sorry. Giveaways 9-4 Canes and takeaways 5-0 Canes. Jeez. All right, in the WNBA, 3 games in progress. Started 90 minutes ago. In Brooklyn, Liberty lead the Mercury 44-39. Mercury are struggling after an impressive win on the road in the opener in Las Vegas. They beat the Aces like 99-66, and they have only 1 win since then. In DC, Sparks now lead 60-54 with 2:31 in the third. In Chicago, Lynx are up 18, 64-46 over the Sky. That's the end of the third. Oh, that came quicker than the other two. Dream at Fire in Portland tonight, the 9 o'clock. Second game of the doubleheader on Ion. All right, finals in baseball. Okay, none yet. No afternoon games. 3 games still to get underway. In Cincinnati, Braves 8, Reds 3, bottom 8th. In Pittsburgh, Twins 5, Pirates 4, bottom 7. In D.C., Padres and Nationals 5-5 through 6. In Baltimore, Orioles 5, Blue Jays 4, bottom of the 7th, 2 out for the Orioles. In Tampa, Rays 4, Angels 2, bottom 7. In Cleveland, Guardians 4, Red Sox 3. In New York, Mets 6, Marlins 4, top of 6. Oh, in Cleveland, it was bottom 7. In St. Louis, Cardinals 5, Cubs 4, bottom of the 6, 2 outs. In Chicago, Tigers 2, White Sox 1, bottom 5. Rangers lead at home over the Royals 4-0, heading to the bottom of the 4th. In Houston, Brewers and Astros 1-1, top 4th. In Denver, Colorado, Giants and Rockies, no score, heading to the bottom of the 2nd. Yankees, A's later, Diamondbacks, Mariners, Phillies, Dodgers. All right, so we got MLB, WNBA. I think NBA is off tonight, correct? When their next they have Game 7 Saturday night at 7. And then I guess the finals start Wednesday. Okay. So hockey and as of now, hockey and basketball won't overlap then. At least not the first week. I haven't seen what the NBA final schedule it is, because the hockey will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, I think Sunday if necessary, and then Wednesday, Friday if they need all 7. So, well, we don't know if it's going to start Tuesday or Thursday, right? I think the latest it can end would be, I don't know. I have to look it up. It's on their front page. Go D-backs. Yeah, no score. No, I'm thinking of Rockies. Never mind. Were the Diamondbacks playing? I already forgot. Oh, they're not. They haven't started yet. That's right. They're in Seattle. All right, time to change the luck for Montreal. We'll leave the WNBA up. Switch the sign, switch the shirt, maybe even the hat. STP didn't work. Try Mobile One or Valvoline after this. I don't know. What hat do we go with? Expos or Blue Jays? I don't know what to do. Need a hat. Maybe I should put a Blue Jays hat on. Or something. I don't know. All right, probably need to take a break, get some water. All right, so tomorrow night, no hockey. We'll do Sparks Sun and Fever Fire. 5 and 7 o'clock in the WNBA. Sunday, Blue Jays Orioles 11:15 in the morning Central off of Peacock. Then Aces Valkyries 2:30 if necessary. Game 6 in Montreal. If not, well, yeah, I may just take the night off. I have to pick my son up, but otherwise we'll do Cubs Cardinals is at 6:20. I suppose I could do that off of Peacock. We'll see. 2:30 to 4:30. I guess I could pick them up late afternoon, so we could do that. Because that is the only game on Sunday is for WNBA is at 2:30 afternoon game. Then Monday, I only get the one WNBA game, Lynx Mercury. Tuesday will either be Game 7 in this series if necessary, or it will be Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Wednesday, we'll go with the Rangers and Cardinals, 6:45. And I believe Thursday we're going to have, I think it's Baltimore at Boston. I could have done that game Wednesday, but I'm like, let's just do different teams. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, well, yeah, I know triple headers aren't advisable. Maybe Montreal comes back. All right, is my TNT feed frozen? My goodness, they were stuck on that shot. Yeah, jump to live. Why am I behind? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's more like it's 3 days. You know, I just had a day off last night, a forced game. It's just the matter that, yeah, triple headers can be tricky, but we'll see. All right, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go get a Blue Jays hat, I think. Try and change the luck here for the Habs. Did I... Wait a minute. Here we go. Nope. I want to hit...
So why does
not
Brillo
that.
only offer 3-month
Wrong
plans? Well,
thing. Manage. Creator music. There we go. Hey, we got some subs tonight. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I think we got like 3. Or 2. 2 or 3. All right, we'll go with the more recent songs I've downloaded. We'll try to, we'll get maybe 2 different artists. All right, I'll be back. Thanks. All right, we're back. We'll try the Blue Jays hat. I've got the Expos hat on standby. Let me get rid of the music. How are we not ready to go on TNT yet? You know what? I'm going to get out and back in. They actually were behind, which I don't ever remember seeing on TNT. Yeah, what the heck? It's already underway. What is going on? Yeah. And I just paused it on accident. Gosh darn it. That's what I hate about these streaming apps. Oh, great. Now it's spinning. All right, 19. There we go. We're back. All right, Montreal in white, right to left. Canes in black, left to right. Right up the middle. Shot, rebound, somehow didn't go in. That was Jarvis. Initial shot saved by Dobich. Rebound sent off the side of the net. And there's a penalty coming up on Montreal. Oh, great start to the second period. Suzuki on the penalty. Yep, he was grabbing Jarvis. Holding, yep. It's the right call, unfortunately. Jeez Louise. I want the Canes to take Montreal out, but I want the Vegas? No thanks. Yep, thanks, Red. 18 likes. Yep. It's too hot, and it wasn't working, so. Thanks, Connor. It's getting too hot. It was too hot in the house to keep wearing it. I was trying to switch things up. I didn't even display the Canes hoodie for that reason, too. All right, power play underway. Blue line. And sent out, finally, by the Habs. Regrouping. Miller passes. Stankoven passes to the far boards. Back to the blue line. Miller. Is it Miller? Yeah, it's Miller. Far circle. Back to Miller. Keeps it at the blue line. And finally, Montreal clears it. 1 minute gone in the power play. Miller with the puck again. I don't think they have not gotten a shot on goal yet either. Far circle towards the net. That was blocked. Montreal cleared it. Gostishbear picks it up. He's just going to drop it back to Jankowski. Pass to the near boards. Jarvis lost it. Deneau the other way. Deneau weaves his way at the red line into the O-zone. Shot may have been blocked into the near corner. Sent to the far corner. Gostishbear right up the middle to the red line. Pass to Jarvis. Jarvis from the near circle tipped towards the net. And a backhanded clear by Montreal. That's it on the power play. And Montreal picked up a shorthanded shot. Oh, it looks like Carolina may have gotten one on net. Back to 5-on-5. Dump in by Chatfield to the far corner for Carolina. Behind the Montreal net to Slavkovsky. He sends it to the far corner. And back behind the net. Hudson to the far corner. Suzuki picks it up. Pass ahead. Red line. Pass to the blue. Well, how was that not offside on Montreal? Slavkovsky to the blue line. Shot. into the near boards, into the netting, above the glass in the corner. 16:25 to go. Still 3-0 Carolina. Yeah, no, that's fine. I know what you're talking about. Oh, you have a cold snap in Nova Scotia. Oof. I'm sorry to hear that. We're 75. It cooled off. It was 84 today. We won't hit 80 again till Wednesday. But that's what, Fahrenheit? I don't know the Celsius equivalent. Somebody's down for Montreal. Do we get a Carolina penalty, or they just call it because Veleno's down? They probably missed a call, is my guess. Where's Veleno? Oh, that should have been high sticking. Did they miss it? No, they got it. Nikishin for high sticking, and he was complaining about the call too. I mean, it's clear as day, high sticking, and he's beefing about it. Ugh. All right, Montreal with another power play attempt. Let's see if on the third time they can actually get a shot on goal. Great, behind the net cam. And they've got Nikishin's penalty, and you can't see 3 of the players on Montreal. Unbelievable. My God, TNT. Just, you should not do hockey. Hudson has to retrieve it. Hudson brings it up the middle. Drop pass. Picked up Slavkovsky to the red line. Sent in by Suzuki. Dumped in behind the net. Slavkovsky back to the blue line. Hudson. Far circle. Oh, shot to the near side and back to the blue line. Shot tipped. Oh, man. Caulfield had a wide open net, and somebody got there and blocked it or poke checked it away and cleared it. Oh, my gosh. So close. Montreal at the red line. Skates it in. Pass to the far circle and sent out down the length of the ice. Dobish has it. Leaves it behind the net. Picked up by Dobson. Dobson over the red line into the near circle. Sends it to the far corner for Doc. And it's sent out again by Carolina. Oh, hey, they picked up a shot on goal. So we've made progress. A little Bronx cheer for the Habs. Newhook. Dobson lost it in the slot. Power play down to 7 seconds. Carolina sends it up the near boards. That'll do it. 0 for 3 on the power play. And we're not quite 36 minutes into the game. And with 1 shot on goal. 6 for the game in almost 36 minutes. So what? They're getting, 26 minutes. Still waiting for the breakout or something. Matheson still behind the net. Passes up the far boards. Hits somebody for Carolina, and they fell down. Dobson coughs it up behind the net. Tip to the near corner. Svechnikov sends it around. No, that was Stankoven. Pardon me. Into the near circle. Nobody can get there for the Habs. Chatfield sends it around. Blake in the far corner. Finally, the Habs behind their own net. Long pass to the far boards. Right in front of the benches. Dumped in by Carolina. Into the near boards. Near circle. Evans. Shot was blocked. And sent to the blue line. Pass to Gooley. Gooley centered it. Deneau battling with Slavin in the near corner now. Carrier for the Habs battling. Sends it around to the far corner. Evans gets there. Pass. Gooley shot wide into the far boards. All right, good possession time. As soon as I say that, they turned it over. And Carolina's the other way. Far circle on a breakaway towards the net. Backhander. Rebound tucked in. And that'll do it. 4-0. Blake, the goal. $12:41. 4-0. Blake from Hall and Stan Coven. I mean, Dobish saved the initial breakaway by Hall as Newhook was late. And Gooley went with Hall, and nobody got to Blake. I don't know what Suzuki was doing, but Blake was all alone and put it in easily. And we need to change that sign, too. Near boards. Svechnikov's shot blocked, but they got the rebound. Far corner behind the net. Jarvis, now Struble has it. Struble lost it. Dug out by Svechnikov. Pass to Newhook. Newhook sends it behind the net. Again, Blake from Hall and Stan Coven. So Hall's got a 3-point night already, a goal and 2 assists. Oh, man. Hawks had him last year, too. They traded him. Frozen puck by Anderson. Decent attempt from the near side. That should be the under 14 media timeout. Yeah, Caulfield missed a wide open net. That would have made a huge difference. It would have been a 3-1 game. Man, Dobish got beat 5-hole again. Oh, boy. All right, we had to break. 52. Oh, Fahrenheit. Oof, yeah, that's chilly. Especially for May. There's a few new ones. Okay. How dare they give the penalty? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. I know. Great season, but very lackluster effort lately. I mean, I think they just ran out of gas after 14 games in the first 2 rounds, but, you know, I don't want to take anything away from, you know, the Canes by saying that, though, and the Canes have been so dominant in the playoffs so far. I don't know. We've only had 2 game 7s. Oops. Wow, that is reflecting a ton of light. I don't know how many there were last year. Man, that's still... Oh, well. It's reflecting a lot of light. Maybe I can turn the light a little. No, that might make it worse. Yeah. Oh, I see I'm casting a shadow. I don't know. We'll just leave it. That's a little better. That's about the same. I don't know. I know. If that's what people want, I get it. I'm just not one of those. I'm cheering for the underdogs. I'm sick of Vegas. I was sick of Colorado, sick of Florida, sick of Tampa Bay. You know, somebody new. I will cheer for Carolina if the miracle amongst miracles doesn't, the miracle of all miracles doesn't happen for Montreal. I can't stand Vegas. All right, sent off the near boards by Carolina, and it's into the near corner. Sent ahead. Suzuki got it taken away, or his pass got stolen. Out of reach of Blake. Dobson there, so it's a 53 on 53. Right up the middle in the slot. They're playing like ping pong. Nobody could maintain possession. Or pickleball if you prefer. Off the near glass, into the near corner. And behind the net. Pass Caulfield. Sent in by Deneau. It's behind the net. And Slavin waiting for a breakout and or a line change. Great rafter cam, TNT. Can't see a damn thing. I guess Slavin took it out. We finally, as the puck is already in Dobish's glove, they return to the regular the regular broadcast cam. And they took that shot away from Montreal. They're back to 7. Ay, ay, ay. Well, just total domination by Carolina. You know, can't say enough of how well they've played this playoffs. All right, we're gonna get a putt. We got a false start. That was a clean draw. Okay. Sent up the near boards and dumped in again by Carolina. Matheson behind the net. And skated in behind. Matheson sends it around. Bolduc sends it back. Matheson in the far boards to the far corner. And back to the blue line. Pass to Carrier. Shot was wide for Montreal. Taken out by Carolina over the red. Up the middle. Dumped into the near corner. Carrier behind the net for Gooley. To the neutral ice. And a pass to Carrier. He dumps it in for Montreal. Far corner. Tipped to the Canes. Canes send it to neutral ice. 2-on-2 if they hurry. Pass gets away. Jarvis sends it around. Aho in the far boards. Tips it to the far corner. Penalty on Montreal. Somebody, I guess, tripped Svechnikov. I don't know. It was Hudson. I couldn't hear. They were talking over the ref. If that was the call, you've got to be kidding me. He barely touched him. Yeah, high sticking. Okay, they didn't show the high sticking. Here's the Blake goal that made it 4-0. Up ahead to Taylor Hall from Stankoven. Hall got an initial shot. Nobody had Blake off the rebound. Dobish made a great save initially, but Blake walked in untouched for the rebound. It's just poor defense again. I mean, some of this is Dobish. He is getting beaten 5-hole, and the other one hit his glove side shoulder, but just poor defense and not getting shots on goal and just outstanding play, really, by Carolina. They're hustling after the loose pucks. You know, they're creating the scoring chances and not sitting back. Be very easy for them to sit back here because 4 should do it. But credit to them for pushing on. And my feed froze on my tablet? What is going on? Yeah, what the heck? And now my chat is gone. My tablet is struggling here. Finally got it back. So weird. All right, power play time for Carolina. So Montreal should try to get a shorty. Great. Side by side with an interview of Brenda Marr. All right, finally we're full size screen. Chance for Stan Colvin was denied, and they take it back to the neutralized. They never showed the high sticking penalty either. There's no chance that what they showed before the commercial break was a penalty. If it was, that was a bad call. Cleared by Dobish, actually, down the length of the ice. Behind the net. Carolina up ahead. Near circle, Stankoven drops it back. Blake back to the blue line for Miller. Far circle, shot wide into the near boards. And Blake centers it. Stankoven back to Blake. Blake at the blue line. Miller down low towards the net. Back to Miller at the point. Far circle. Miller again. Far circle again. Over a minute gone on the power play. Blake with the puck. Down low. Towards the net. Ehlers. Blake in the near circle. Shot. Rebound. Back to the blue line for Miller. Let's see if they've gotten any shots. Apparently not. We've been stuck on 19-7 a while. That shot was high or wide. Far boards. Under 30 seconds to go on the Carolina power play. Far circle. And Miller at the blue line. 15 seconds to go. Down low. Behind the net. Sent to the far corner. Gooley hits... I couldn't see who. Somebody went down for Montreal, though. And finally cleared just as the penalty expired. 7 minutes remaining in the second. And Montreal needs a goal soon. Very soon. Got to get one before he can get four. And they need all the time they can get. Anderson shot blocked into the near boards. Under 640. Matheson, near circle. Tipped by Anderson just outside the crease and must have been saved or blocked. Blue line keeper. Texier, far corner. Back to the blue line. Pass gets away. Carolina has the puck. Neutral ice up ahead. Off the far... Nope. Offsides. It gets the call on Carolina with 6:12 to go. And, Stankoven hit the post. The crossbar, actually. From the near circle. Yep, hit the crossbar. Yeah, I guess Habs fans have given up. Yeah, we need a goal. And they didn't have a goal in the last game, I think, either. I'm here for good hockey above anything else. And this just has been tough to watch when you're cheering for Montreal. Neutral ice, tipped away, dumped in by Carolina. Over to the near side. Aho sends it to the blue line or the red line. Dumped in again by Carolina. And behind the net, Hudson picks it up. Oh, come on. Evans was just cross-checked and knocked down. Where's the call? 5:33. Whistle for something else. Sure looked like a cross-check. Two hands on the stick and in the back and knocked him over. And no call. All right, we've hit the under 6 media timeout in the second. 20-9 are the shots. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll in the chat, the YouTube chat. We've got 34 votes, 59% Carolina, 41% Montreal. If you don't see the poll, which I only see it on my desktop, just let me know in the comments who you're rooting for, who you think will win. Doesn't necessarily have to be the same team. All right, let's check in on WNBA. We got a final in Chicago. Lynx won by 21, 79-58. Yep, the Sky rallied and won that game that Rakia Jackson tore her left ACL in, but I guess it's going to be a tough go again this season. Same as last year. Vandersloot tore up her knee, and then that meant the season was over last year because they had no backup point guards, although Haley Van Lith was cut by the Sun. But, boy, if you get cut by the Sun, that might be it for you. Liberty up 71-68 on the Mercury. 8.8 seconds to go in Brooklyn. In D.C., Sparks 84, Mystics 81. Good. At least these games ended in, well, that's the problem. 2 hours or a little over. Can't do games that are 2 hours apart. I'm probably going to be late to the second game tomorrow. 151 again to go in D.C. I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Huh. Showing a replay and they missed the draw. My God. TNT. Thank God you don't have the Stanley Cup Finals this year. Thank God. Gooley sends it around. Yeah, I couldn't watch anything last year because they had all of them. Sent ahead. Behind the net. Carolina with the puck near corner. Gooley behind his own net. Passes. Newhook lost it in the near boards. Red line dump in. Demidov tips one, but it's wide into the near corner. May have been blocked by Miller. Or poke checked, excuse me. Carolina to the blue line. Now the red line. Jarvis sends it to the defense. And it's dumped in from the red line. Matheson behind his own net. 4.5 to go in the second. We've played, what, 35 minutes, and Montreal has 9 shots on goal. Ay. What is that? Almost what? A shot every 6 minutes? No, that's not right. Yeah, roughly. Yeah, because we're almost 36 minutes in, I think. No, that's not right. At any rate. To the neutral zone, and Montreal takes it away. They play it to Matheson, who sends it up the near boards. Doc in the near circle. Centered it. It's off the far boards. Nobody got a stick on it. Blake gets it for the Canes. Montreal gets a line change. Blake dumps it in. And we got another penalty on Montreal at 3:35. For what? Oh, too many men on the ice. Awesome. Oh my gosh. It just goes from bad to worse. All right, so who's serving it? It's going to be Texier. Yep, they had 6. Wasn't even close. Nobody was heading off. Somebody finally was heading off very late. All right, Texier will serve it, and Carolina gets another power play. Unbelievable. Yep. Well, they can count to 6. Somebody was super slow to head off. Somebody must have jumped on way too early. Back to the blue line. Shot from the slot. Dobish with the save. Whistle 3:29. Did that count as a shot? Yes, it did. guarantee they... Oh, I thought for sure they were going to miss the draw. Face off, far circle, blue line keeper for Carolina. Towards the net, backhander wide into the near corner. Near boards, back to the far circle. The edge shot was wide. Taken behind the net, and Evans clears it down the length of the ice for Carolina. All right, behind the net. Brought up by Carolina. Drop pass to Aho. Sends it to the left wing, who dumps it in. How is that not offsides? Aho to the blue line. Far circle now. Blocked and sent back to the blue line, though. Gostisbehere at the point to the far circle. Gostisbehere, far circle again. Near circle, Aho. Shot was blocked and kept in by Gostisbehere. Back to the blue line for Gostisbehere. He's in the far circle. He loops back to the blue line. And at the point, at the near circle, down low for Aho. Gooley was ready to block it. To the point. Looks like Svechnikov. Under 30 to go on the Carolina power play. Towards the net. Gostisbehere. Oh, for God's sakes. Another goal. 5-0. Wow. This massacre. Holy cow. Don't look. Yep. Ronnie, what's up? Thanks for being here. No worries. Thanks for being here, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Another 5-hole goal by, this time by Gostisbehere. His second in the playoffs. Jarvis and Ehlers. They've had 5 different goal scorers. Man, put in Fowler, for God's sakes. Jeez Louise. I mean, I know Dobish has played well in the playoffs, but, man, when's enough enough? Yeah, appreciate it, Ronnie. Thank you. All right, face off. Well, if they do get it, this will be the comeback of all comebacks, but every second that ticks away makes it that more likely. That makes it that less likely. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Struble pass. Newhook with the puck to the far side for Demidov. Sent behind the net into the near corner. And Demidov has it. Pass to Suzuki. Nice save by Anderson. Right outside the crease. Miller sends it around for the Canes. Kept in. Pass to Struble. Struble's shot. Saved by Anderson at 105. Yeah, I meant, he's given up 5. Just, I don't know. What's the point of keeping him out there? Just, I don't know. Yeah, guys, I don't think you have to worry about Game 6 Tuesday and Game 7 if necessary either. You might as well start advertising. I mean, I know they won't, but... All right, shots are 24-13. 105, and now 1 minute remaining in the second period. Behind the Montreal net, after it got sent in by Carolina. Pass to the far boards, red line, across. Pass to the near side, taken away by Carolina. Sent back, Struble gets to it. Struble sends it up the far boards. Dumped in by Carolina, but they got to tag up. Montreal behind their own net. Pass to Hudson, up ahead to Deneau. Deneau sends it around. Caulfield sends it back. Matheson in the near corner. Matheson in the far corner. Matheson towards the net. He got tripped. No call. Sent out to the neutral ice. 9 seconds to go. Into the far boards. 2 seconds. 1 second. Shot. Probably. Nope, that's it. They got one more shot on goal. But they have not scored. They've been shut out the last 5 periods at least, I'd say. Oh, brother. All right, 24-15 the shots, 5-0 the score. I think we did Blake's goal. We'll do Gostish Bears now. Ay, ay, ay. All right, pass to the far side. Ehlers has it. Ehlers to Jarvis. Jarvis found Gostish Bear. I mean, how does that pass even get through? And then it goes 5-hole against Dobish. I mean, seriously, how does that pass make it through? So all that traffic in the slot and nobody can get in front of it and deflect it wide? First, yeah, that was a power play goal. The others were all even strength goals. Yeah. Yep. Hey, how's it going, old lad? Yeah. One goal when it was 3-0 could have turned the game around. When it's 4-0 and 5-0, they're running out of time. 20 minutes ain't enough time to get 5 goals. I mean, I'll be pulling for it, but I'm not holding my breath. Oh, I forgot to put the clock up. There we go. All right, 2 finals in the books in the WNBA. Man, these games are taking so long. This game has to have been going 2 hours and 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't think I can do games 2 hours apart. I may need to rethink that for tomorrow. Maybe I'll do I got to see if there's baseball to do instead, but man. Liberty 75, Mercury 68 in Brooklyn. So the Mercury dropped to 2-7 after winning their season opener on the road. Lynx, we already knew, beat the Sky by 21, 79-58. And a final from D.C. just in. Sparks hang on, 92-87 over the Mystics. We'll keep an eye on Dream at Fire in Portland later on. Yeah, seriously. Maybe I might... I just don't think I can do games 2 hours apart. Oh, I don't get a baseball game. So I'll get blacked out of the White Sox game. I don't think Peacock has anything. Let me see if this website I use has it. Star Strider, what's up, man? Yeah, let me see. Or I should just do the one game or cut out of it early. Let's see tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think Peacock has games on Saturday, if I remember right. Let's see. FS1. I'm gonna pay 2. Yeah, I could check, but yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh, they have a game at 9. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't... I'm not going to do a 9 o'clock baseball game. Well, we'll see. Maybe I have to dump out of that game, the early game, if it's a blowout. All right, let's go back to the scoreboard. Any finals yet? Oh, yeah, we have some finals. Oh, Cardinals beat the Cubs 6-5 in St. Louis. In Cleveland, the Guardians beat the Red Sox 4-3. In Tampa, the Rays beat the Angels 8-5. Blue Jays come back. They erase a 5-0 deficit and beat the Orioles in Baltimore 6-5. And we will have Game 3 of that series for you Sunday. It's on Peacock. Pirates beat the Twins 6-5 in Pittsburgh. In Cincinnati, Braves 8, Reds 3. Phillies, Dodgers later. Diamondbacks, Mariners later. Well, coming up the next 10 to 15 minutes. No, 15 to 20 minutes. These are the game. Let's see. Okay, these are in the bottom of the ninth, top of ninth. All right. Nationals at home, bottom of the ninth, trail the Padres 7-5. Mets and Marlins 7-7, top of 9. 2 outs, runner at first for the Fish. White Sox and Tigers 2-2, heading to the bottom of the ninth. Oh, actually, runner at third, 2 outs for the White Sox. Rangers beating up the Royals 8-0, top 7. Royals have 2 on, 1 out. In Houston, Astros 4, Brewers 3, top of 7. In Denver, Colorado, Giants 3, Rockies 1, bottom 4. A's losing to the Yankees. A's at home losing to the Yankees 4-1, bottom of the first. Jeez Louise. And then the other 2 games. House League, yeah, exactly. To take up ice fishing. What's up, Star Strider? I hear ya. I know. I'm going to root for Carolina in the finals. I can't stand the Knights. I can't stand Carter Hart. I can't stand Torts. Yes, we know. We know. Oh, Sacramento. Yeah. West. It's either Sacramento or West Sacramento, I think. Not exactly sure where they play. I think it might be West Sacramento. Do they? It just says Sutter Health Park. Oh, it does say Sacramento. For some reason, I thought it was West. Okay. It is Sacramento. That A's situation is so stupid. Yeah, good luck getting that stadium built in Vegas. I think the Vegas sports market is about run dry. Yeah, I don't know. ESPN said Sacramento. I thought it was West, but I hear you. Vegas going to win the cup. We'll see. Suter Park. Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's not in Sacramento proper. I thought I had heard it was West as well. Well, ultimately, I'm here for good hockey. I enjoy the sport. I'm only a diehard Green Bay Packers fan. I am a Kings fan. I'm going to try and get Blackhawks games if over the air for free if I can pull in the Milwaukee station because they don't get blacked out on Chicago Sportsnet in Milwaukee because obviously they don't have an NHL team. They have an AHL team. But so I won't get White Sox baseball because of the Brewers, and I won't get Bulls basketball, if not that I care, because of the Bucks. But for Packer games that I might need out of Milwaukee when the Packers and Bears play at the same time on the same network, and again, so that maybe I can get the Blackhawks again, I'm going to try and get a better antenna to pull those in. Vegas, yeah. Vegas Stadium may be built before GTA 6 comes out. Great game. I don't know about that. Admirals are the I think they're a Predators affiliate, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they've been the Milwaukee Admirals for a long time. The Admirals may have come from the IHL with the Wolves, honestly. That's how long they've been around. Yeah. I wish I could get into the NBA. I have tried. I tried last year's playoffs. I tried during the regular season this year. I just couldn't get into it. Not my cup of tea. I do love the WNBA. It got me back into basketball. Why is the host? Oh my God, this is so strange. You've got 5 guys at the desk. The guy in the middle is looking at Lundqvist, waiting for him to talk while Gretzky's talking over here, and he's not looking at him. I'm not listening. It's just so bizarre. So bizarre. Whoever loses is an upset. Oh, you mean in the NBA? Gotcha. No, I mean, if you guys like NBA, I'm not gonna poo-poo it. I'm just saying personally, it's just not my cup of tea. I tried playoffs, I tried finals, I tried regular season. I couldn't. It just wasn't for me, and I don't think it did particularly well on the channel either. 7-0 Canes. Well, a win's a win at this point. Doesn't really matter. Again, it's just the Packers that I'm a diehard for. Really, everything else is a distant second. All right, let me take a break. We'll cue up the music. Let's see. Yeah, we won't have any WNBA going in progress. I guess we'll just leave up baseball for now. Did I forget to mute? Okay, this is muted. That's good. No. What did I just do? Gotta make this a little smaller. Oh, crap. 1 second. I'm just glad I got internet back in time to... Well, I guess it would have been better just to miss this game, but... Oh, well. At least I can say I've done all the conference finals and then, in theory, the Stanley Cup final games. Don't think we got to this song, so I'll cue this one up. This is Silent Partner for the first 2 songs. I'll be back. Thanks. All right, we're back. I know I was cutting it too close there. Underway in the third. All right, Canadians in white, left to right, just sent one into the near corner. Canes in black, right to left. Dump it into the far corner. Behind the net. And now the Canadians have it. Hudson behind his own net. Shots stayed at 24-15. No edits, I guess, at the second intermission. Far circle behind the net. Miller to the near boards. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Taken out. Going the other way. That is Stankoven pass, near circle. Sent around by Hall. He missed Blake. Stankoven sends it to the defense at the blue line. Hall behind the net. And picked up by Matheson, who sends it to the far corner. That is Carrier for Montreal, who sends it up ahead. Anderson plays it behind his net, so it is still Dobish in net for Montreal, in case you were wondering. No shots on goal in the first minute and a half here in the third. Dump in by Gostishbear. Dobish behind his net. Dobson works it. Struble sends it back. Far corner. Now Struble up the far boards and finally tipped out. Suzuki has it. 2-on-2. No, that's Deneau, not Suzuki. Anderson trying to get to it behind the net. Taken away. But now Anderson gets it back. Blue line shot into the near boards and sent behind the net. Nikishin sends it out. And this might be icing on, it is, on Carolina. Whistle at 17:38. Yeah, so I answered in the comments. I just like, the post-up play. We don't always get a 3-point contest going on. Sometimes we do. Less celebrity status, yeah. More even playing grounds, yeah, I'll agree to that. False start on the draw. We didn't miss anything. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't mean to highlight mine. Trisk with like 23. I wish it was 45, but we'll take 23. I'm just kidding. Sent to the near boards. Kept in. Sent to the slot. Near circle. Evans sends it out. Couldn't get it to anybody. Montreal picked up a shot on goal. Under 17:20. Anderson played it to the near boards. Montreal keeps it in at the blue line. Into the near corner. Sent. Now Carolina couldn't get it out. Pass to the far circle. Backhander Evans. Wide. Into the near circle for Bolduc. Bolduc centers. Back to Hudson. Hudson's shot blocked. Behind the net. And somebody taken down, and Carrier in no hurry to get up for Carolina. I thought that would be, interference or, I don't know, something. But nope, you're allowed to just lay on somebody and not move. What's up? Yeah. All right, far circle behind the net of Carolina into the near boards. Carolina sends it up again, up the middle. Martinook gets it back, near circle, shot behind the net into the near corner now. Canadians going the other way. Suzuki dumped it in. Demidov couldn't keep it in. Pass ahead, Suzuki takes it away. Back to the defense. Yay, 6 minutes gone. Or 4 minutes, sorry, in this masterpiece. Oh, my goodness. Each team has gotten a shot on goal in the third. Far circle, shot, save, big rebound. That was Carolina. Slavkovsky to Dobson. Dobson up ahead. And tipped. Gostish Bear sends it out. Sent ahead. Into the near corner. And that was icing called against Carolina at 15:29. Yeah. Yep, 24. Yep, thanks. One more Corona. Some around then, yeah. Hartford versus Montreal. Oh, yeah. Abs. Face off. Blast by Dobson into the far corner. Sent out. And it looks like Carolina picked up another shot at some point. Near corner, Carolina. Dobson goes down. Stick was being held. No call. Sent on net. Dobish. That was a dump in on net. That should be shot 27. It is. Struble just waiting behind his own net. Yep. It's looking that way. No, I hope not. All right, 14:54. We got a whistle. I would be fine with the Canes sweeping them, but would like more games though. Good for the channel. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh, the Mets, yeah. Oh, goal? Just kidding. Yeah, I gotcha. The shots are 27-16. Whistle at 14:54. Don't know. Nice. They missed the draw because they're showing some stat for Brind'Amour that I didn't even bother to read. Oh, Brind'Amour can be the first coach to reach the finals on the same team he reached the finals with as a player. Huh. Really? The first? Okay. My gosh, they keep putting that number up and they keep missing draws. I mean, come on, TNT. You don't even have the finals. Show the game you've got that's going on in front of your faces. Somebody's out there with a no stick from Montreal. Up ahead, defense has it. TNT had trouble locating the puck again. Aho drops it back to the defense. Under 14:15 to play. Dump in by Carolina. Dobish behind the net. Far corner, Matheson. Pass ahead. Neutral ice. Now into the near corner. Icing the call in Montreal. I don't know who Deadpool is. Oh, Brian Reynolds. Ah, that's clever. That's clever. Face off. Can we just go to the broadcast cam? We're on a rafter cam behind the net. Can't see. I think it's Evans behind the net. Dobish just lost his stick. He's going to have to go get it. Evans nearly skated right into him. Okay, can we go to the regular cam? Thank you, TNT. Good Lord. Evans sends it out. I guess you got to bust out the toys, the tech toys, when you're in the middle of a series that's up 3-1 and the 3-win team has a 5-0 lead in the third. I don't know. Blue line knocked down. Carolina sends it in again. Demidov behind his own net. Sends it to the far boards. Pass ahead. Anderson plays it to the near boards for the Canes. They dump it in. Struble from behind his own net. He gets tripped. And we actually get a call. So we'll see if they get the extra attacker out. Nope, that'll be the whistle. 12:48, Montreal heads to the power play. Not that it makes a crap a difference. Ehlers tripped Struble. We'll head to a under 14. Yep. Stick under the left skate and tripped Struble. All right, the under 14 media timeout at 12:48. Yeah, it looks like it's the last 12 minutes and 48 seconds of the Montreal season. That was my thought. That was my thought. I have my doubts that their little thing is true. Nice long sip. Nah, they'll never do it. For TV purposes and for people at the game spending money on concussions, on concessions. I hope they're not spending money on concussions. I mean, you don't even get some of that even at the high school level. I'm trying to think, unless you just concede, like in baseball. If you like that stuff, watch curling. Curling, you can concede. That's a sport that has a mercy rule. There had to have been somebody. I find that very hard to believe that is true. Oh my gosh. Thank goodness we don't have to hear about Biz Nasty anymore either after this. Yay. Why are we... Oh my God. Why? Can we focus on the game? I don't care about your studio crew coming to the stands. Who cares? Show the game. Face off in the near circle. Sent out by Carolina. Oh, that's right. They're on the power play, but you wouldn't know that watching TNT because they don't bother to have the power play time up because they're freaking morons at TNT. 12 and a half to play. We're already 20 seconds into the power play that they have yet to acknowledge. Cleared by Carolina again. I mean, my God, they are so bad. Just don't cover hockey anymore, please. Somebody outbid them the next time their contract is up because they are terrible. Cleared by Carolina again. Matheson behind his own net, I think. Can't really see. Because another thing, they don't key the guys on the power play like every other. They finally have the power play up with 1:05. Now we got 1 minute to go. So they completely whiffed on acknowledging the power play for 55 seconds. Unbelievable. Hudson to the far circle. Shot is blocked. I mean, it'd be nice if Montreal wouldn't get shut out. Not that it really matters. Shot by Slavkovsky. Rebound. Anderson froze it. At 11:28, Suzuki getting into it with Walker. It's quickly broken up. My God, TNT, you are so bad. Shots are 27-18 now. It was 3-0 after one period and 5-0 after two. Oh, Suzuki had a nice tip, too. Just couldn't get to the rebound. 40 seconds on Montreal's power play. Face off. Doc now back and out. Carolina with a 2-on-1 the other way. Pass to Robinson was wide into the near corner. Texier passed. Taken up. Drop back to Texier. 18 seconds to go on the power play. Far boards sent. Carolina sends it down the length of the ice. And that'll do it. Dobson with 2-1. We're back to 5-on-5. Under 10:45 to play in this Montreal nightmare. Other way, 2-on-2. Stankoven. Blake's pass got knocked away. Sent out. Carrier dumps it in for Montreal to the far corner. Gostisbehere tries to send it. It's knocked away in the near circle. Okay, we got a slash coming up because somebody's stick on Montreal got broken. I think it was Deneau. Oh, it's a little too late to make these calls. Gostisbehere heads to the box. Oh, joy. Turn it on. Unmute it just to hear somebody laughing. So slashing on Gostisbehere with 10:17 to play. Yeah, I know. Spending money on concussion. Sorry. That's who I was thinking of. Toe Blake, maybe. That's who I thought. Yep. Yeah. Nothing. Hopefully somebody can do it. Maybe Montreal next year from Canada. Shot by Demidov. And I don't know. Whistle. I think it went into the netting above the above the glass. Yeah, but Avs were pretty injured. I know Knights were too, but we'll see. We'll see. I think Carolina is very hot right now. Well, Jordan Staal, great. Won the cup with Pittsburgh in 2009. That's random. In the middle of the game. Cleared down the length of the ice by Carolina. Happy note, Suzuki had over 100 points. Caulfield had, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, at least they had a good season. They won a couple game sevens. You know, they got to the Eastern Conference final. You know, they did win one game. They won the first game, and then just those back-to-back overtime losses, just, you know, it's hard to come back. Hey, they got a goal, finally. Caulfield. That'll be a power play goal at 9:10. Caulfield breaks the shutout. All right. At least they got that. Yep, Caulfield, I think, beat Anderson 5-hole. Yep, that's exactly what happened. Miller was slow to get to him. Caulfield give Hudson the assister. And it's a power play goal. Cole Caulfield, 6 of the playoffs. So at least they go out with not getting shut out. Solid second line center. Gotcha. Did they just literally put that goal on their graphic after the draw? You cannot make this crap up. It's laughable how bad TNT is at. I don't know how they do at baseball. I don't care to find out because I'm canceling HBO Max tonight. I'm sure I'll get it through June 14th. But holy crap, they are so bad at hockey. It's distractingly bad how it's just noticeably, you know, and by that I mean distracting, noticeably distracting by how bad they are at covering hockey. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. It takes away from the game. You're not focused on the game. You get distracted by how terrible the coverage is. Up the left wing, shot through the crease into the near corner. Sent up the middle. Pass by Carolina. Into the ozone. Pass to a trailer. Slavin, who sends it to Stankoven. Blake behind the net. Taken away by, I think, Struble. To Dobson. Over to, well, must not have been Struble. It was, can't see who that may have been. Neutralized turnover again by the Canadiens. Shot and a glove save held on by Dobish at 7:34. 28-21 the shots. Carolina 5-1 the score. Carolina. Hall to go to Boston. Burlington, #1 draft pick. Taylor Hall, where to? Oh, is he a free agent? Yeah, I don't know his contract season. I don't know his contract situation. Man, I can't talk. So, like, oops, just dropped the stress ball. Oh, hold on. Let's get the goal visualizer. All right. Demidov to Hudson. Hudson sends it to Caulfield, who buries it. How did Demidov not get an assister on that? Let's watch that again. Suzuki, Demidov. Oh, the other team had the puck. Oh, Miller tried to clear it. That's why. Okay, never mind. So Hudson from like the bench area found Caulfield in the slots. He beat Anderson 5-hole. That's how the goal was scored. Oh, okay. Yeah, the old colors. I know it's so bad. I know you guys get sick of me talking about it, but it's just me venting frustration because it distracts me from trying to call play-by-play. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I find it extremely annoying when, I know there's regional sports networks that do a way better job, 10 times better, and yet you get a network who doesn't do it regularly or all that regularly, and they do a terrible job. It's just, I feel like it's a slap in the face of hockey, but they just don't care, I guess, is the bottom line. All right, pass to Demidov. He turns it over. Ehlers spinorama to the far circle. Taken behind the net it's sent around again by Martinuk to the far corner. Under 7 to go. 6:50 to go. Gooley behind his own net. Sent to the neutral zone. Right up the middle. New hook shot. Glove save by Anderson with 6:39 to play. All right, that's a shot on goal. I don't care what NHL.com says. They're going to fix it eventually, I assume. These for WNBA Indies spread to Carolina's cast and crew. The TV? I'm hoping we have to, I have to make sure it's just a concept that I can pull this in. I'll get back to it. Don't know if I will be able to. The signal might not be strong enough. I'm going to experiment the best I can. But there's no rush to do it because I won't get the White Sox. All right, Carolina sends it up into the far corner, and it's icing. Yeah, so hopefully it's just it's a theory, which I hope I can prove that with a strong antenna. Yes, the Hawks have many needs. Yep. No. It'd be free over the air if I can pull it in from Milwaukee. Because there's no local blackouts in Milwaukee for the Blackhawks. It's strange, but yeah, they'll black out the Sox, the White Sox because of the Brewers, and the Bulls because of the Bucks. Sent behind the net. Dobson sends it into the near corner. Bolduc passed it to Evans. Evans shot is wide. Veleno collects the rebound. Bolduc has it in the far corner. Bolduc sends it behind the net, near corner. And it's sent around to the far corner and sent out. Neutral ice. Montreal sends it in again. Evans in the near corner with Slavin. Veleno to Evans. He tried to center it to Bolduc. It's knocked away. Svechnikov sends it to the neutral ice. Dobson in his own zone. Excuse me. Dobson takes it behind the net. All right. Pass. Well, no, not yet. Dobson battling with Robinson. Dobson takes it out and sent to the far boards. Blue line keeper shot wide into the far corner. Sent out by Carrier from Carolina. Pass to the far boards. Montreal sends it ahead. Caulfield leaves it. Demidov centers it. It goes off to the far boards for Suzuki. Evans? No, Gooley. Nope, and there's a whistle. 4:38. I think it got tipped into the crowd. Final media timeout. 5-1 Carolina. They will be at home in Raleigh, North Carolina on Tuesday night to host the Vegas Golden Knights. Fronda. Yeah, so that's okay, so I'll have to pay for a more expensive antenna to pull it in because I've got to aim my current antenna one way and I get Chicago and Rockford and I've got to go like 90 degrees the other way. I'm not sure. I got to look at my phone to hit Milwaukee. Milwaukee stations are like just under 70 miles. We're talking like 68, 69 miles. So the signal might be too weak for me to pull in. I'm going to have to see if it's even possible. Oh, thank you. You too. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the chat. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But they've got, as someone mentioned, Connor mentioned Frondell. I like, oh my gosh, Frank Nazar. He's good. Maybe they can get some more still, or maybe they can still get stuff out of, oh my gosh, who's the other guy? Canadiens versus Stars next year. There we go. 4th overall. Okay. Great series. Very equal teams. Yep. Why am I it's what's that guy's name? This is gonna bug me. They got him as a free agent. He had a great year this year. Yeah, I don't know. I'm really hoping a good antenna will be able to pull in the weak signal, but again, it's just a theory, and I'm hoping if I can't get Packer games from Milwaukee, maybe Rockford will have them, but I have to take a look. All right. False start on the draw in the far circle. Oh, they pulled the goalie. Jeez. All right. Into the far corner. I don't know why they're bothering. Center to the slot. Sent down the length of the ice. Just wide. They waved off icing. Why? They send one wide. How is that not icing? All right. Canadiens finally skated out to the neutral ice. Over the red line. Into the far. Well, now sent out again. Another tip, so no icing. That's fine. Less whistles. Get this game over with. Montreal with the puck in their own zone. Red line, dump in. Into the far corner. Sent around. Blue line. Taken. 2-on-1 the other way. That should be an empty net goal at 3:41. 6-1. Goal is Jarvis. His third on the playoffs from Aho and Svechnikov. Well, I hope you guys will join me on Tuesday night for Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We'll be rooting for Carolina. But ultimately just want good hockey. All right, I don't think there's any reason to pull Dobish again. Green, yeah. Sorry, I'll get back to the chat in a minute. All right, Dobish is back out there, 3:30 to play. All right, towards the net. That's Jankowski with the puck behind the net now. Shot didn't get through. Carrier sends it out of the zone, though, but that was Carolina's Carrier. Gostishbear takes it behind the net, pursued by Bolduc in the far corner. Bolduc lost his stick. Carolina sends it out. Montreal's Carrier has it to the near side. Back to Carrier. Back to Evans now. 29-23 are the updated shots on goal. Dumped into the near corner. And into the near corner and sent out. Hudson with the puck. Passed on the near board. Whistle. 2:37. Wild kicked us out just like this game. Yeah, that was strange. And then they got dismissed in 5 against the Avs. They were like not in that series. Green. Oh yeah, Green is young too. Frundell, Bradard, Levshunov, Nazar, and whoever may go 4th overall. Core. Yeah, Spencer Knight's a decent goalie too. Oh, Nova Scotia. Yeah, good night, Adele. Thanks. Yeah. I hear you. I know it's rough when. That's how I feel about the Super Bowl some years too. Like I don't. If the Packers aren't in it, I may not watch the Super Bowl this year. But I usually just live stream it because then I don't have to listen to the announcers. But I struggle with NFL. It's really hard. I'm watching the Packer games regardless. Oh, we had a power play. I didn't even know. Carolina's on the power play. NHL.com didn't even put who it was. Oh, too many men on the ice again. What the? Did they think they had pulled the goalie? I'll just call it out. 1:40 to go on the power play. Into the far corner. Picked up by Evans. Evans to the neutral zone. Loops back into his own zone. And sent to the neutral ice. Tipped in. Picked up by Ehlers for Carolina. All right, pass to the... I was going to get out my Montreal Maroons hat. I forgot to grab it. Just to get all things Montreal or Canada out here. Down low, pass to Ehlers. Under a minute on the power play. 90 seconds to go in the game. In the slot, somebody got their stick lifted or they blocked it, whiffed or something. Anderson chases it behind the net. And is that Nikishin with the puck? I think so. Yep. Ehlers with the puck. Back into his own zone. All right. Pass to the near boards. Skated up by Jankowski into the O-zone. Pass to the left wing. Robinson in the near corner. And back out. Neutral zone. Pass to Robinson. They're just playing the equivalent of 4 corners in basketball. Just passing the puck around. 35 seconds to go. 5-on-5. Dump in. Dobish to the near corner. And Montreal makes a pass. 22 seconds to go. Evans up ahead. Taken away by Carolina. Robinson just dumps it into the near corner. Dobish behind the net. I don't think Montreal bother to advance it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's your final. 29-24 were the final shots on goal. 6-1 the final score. 4-1 pardon me, in this series as the Canes advance to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yeah, and Vegas just won it in 2023. Colorado in 2022. My goodness, what did Roku do to their home screen? It looks terrible. Why did they mess with it? All right. All right. I ended the poll and it disappeared. There we go. We had 48 votes, 67% were correct. Carolina would win. Congrats to the Canes on taking the... Oh, yeah, I forgot they still have the names of the conference cups or trophies. 2006. Yeah. Is that the year they won it? Yep. Sorry, Star Strider. Sorry, Adele. Little Stan Coven, the number 1 star, a goal and 2 assists. Giankowski, no goals, no assists, and Anderson. What is with these 3 stars? I get Anderson. He almost had a shutout. Stan Coven, fine, but somebody else had a big night, I thought. I didn't think Jankowski I hardly noticed him out there. Seriously, why is he the second star? Did he block a ton of shots? I'm trying to find somebody else. Oh yeah, what about Taylor Hall? He had a goal and 2 assists. How is Hall not your second star? That's got to be a mistake. Man, these writers try to get all cute and outthink themselves. 06 was the year the Canes won the cup. Yeah, that's what I figured. I know how, yeah. How is he not star number 2 tonight? Behind Stan Coven. I don't get it. I 6-1 final. Hurricanes win series 4-1. They won 4 straight. They won 8 straight and now 4 straight. I'm sure they'll be the heavy favorite in the finals. Carolina, though? The Carolina hasn't made it since 2006. That's what I don't understand. I mean, they haven't... When you say Florida, Colorado, and Vegas, yeah, they've all made the finals. And Edmonton the last 2 straight years. But Carolina hasn't even made the Cup finals. I mean, they've been making the playoffs, but they haven't advanced since... I mean, maybe if you're talking Final Four... But they've stalled out in the Eastern Conference Final for a while. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it was fun watching the Canadiens all year, no doubt. They were a great team to watch. Buffalo, too. Hope they both do well next year. Hope the Kings, and if I can get them on TV, the Blackhawks do well, too. Hopefully the Canes win the cup, and I don't know. I got to start looking up which former Chicago Wolves are on the Hurricanes. I'm pretty sure Jarvis is one. For sure. I don't know. All right. I'm going to end the Twitch stream there. All right. Please like and subscribe before you head on out. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. Follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account. It's the same live stream. Excuse me. It is faster and commercial free, but it may use up more phone data. Yeah, I was going to say Carolina hasn't been in. I mean, if you're talking Final Four or conference final, then you're right. But as far as the cup, no. I hear you. And I like the Kings, so other than the Blackhawks, there's nobody else in the West except maybe now the Wild that I'd want. You know, Mammoth were a good story, but you know, I have no problem with the East except for Florida because of Rodriguez, and I don't like Marchand. And Washington, it's all because of Tom Wilson. Because he saw their documentary. He likes the Knights? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm pretty sure Jarvis was. If I look at their roster, Jarvis, I think Jarvis and Blake and Slavin, those are the three I'm thinking may have been Chicago Wolves, just off the top of my head. I'll have to look that up. Yeah, and the Wolves, they have game 2. They won game 1. They're in the conference finals as well. They're playing the Colorado Eagles, who I assume are an Avalanche affiliate. Whoops. All right, still some games going. I don't know. We'll give you a WNBA update. In Portland, the Dream 30, Fire 29. 1:27 to go in the second quarter. Man, I don't know. We'll try to do Sparks Sun and Fever Fire. We'll see how it's going, but maybe I'll dump out of, if it's a blowout for the Sparks, I may dump out of that game early and get to Fever Fire on time. But all right, so we'll have WNBA tomorrow. I get it. If it's not your cup of tea, totally understand. I know there's going to be NBA. NBA is just not my cup of tea. All right, they updated shots 30-24 was the shots for Carolina. So WNBA tomorrow. I've got my son's tournament in Rockford to go to in the morning, so I won't be home in time to do that noon game. Storm Tempo. Then on Sunday, there's only the one game at 2:30. Such a strange schedule for the WNBA. I hate how their schedule page keeps refreshing too. It's annoying. All right, so in lieu of hockey on Friday, maybe we'll do the Cubs-Cardinals game. We'll see how my voice is doing after a doubleheader tomorrow and doubleheader. But so let's see. Chicago Cubs, St. Louis Cardinals, I believe. I think it's at 6:20. I don't know if I have room to fit this all in, though. Oh, just barely. Yeah, Cubs Cardinals 620 off of NBC. And sandwiched around the WNBA game. All right, so NHL on Tuesday, game 1 of the Stanley Cup Finals at 7. I have a feeling they're not going to drop the puck till 7:20, maybe 7:25. We'll see if I put it at 7:05 or later. I don't know. I guess we can just talk pregame. But all right, so baseball and basketball coming up. Hockey will be Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I think, the first week. Yeah. So Tuesday, yeah, they're all 7 Central, but again, puck drop could be 7:25. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, then Tuesday, Thursday, well, Thursday if necessary, Sunday if necessary, Wednesday if necessary. So the finals will be done by June 17th. In any case, looks like, ABC has every game. I got to work on running a line from my attic antenna to this TV so I have less of a delay. But all right, I think that's going to do it. Thank you so much for being here. Have a terrific rest of your Friday night. Have an excellent weekend as well. Hope to see you for WNBA and Major League Baseball. And if not, we'll see you back here Tuesday if you care to enjoy the Stanley Cup Final with me. Vegas at Carolina. We'll start 7:05. Might drop it back to 7:10. We'll see. Till next time, take care, be well. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you nothing but the best. Until next time, good night and bye-bye.